Enrique, what spoke to you about modern leadership? What called to you so much so that you said, I got to make this phone call. I got to call Rejuvi. I got to call Vid. I got to call Rob. I got to call Reg. What was it that spoke to you?
What spoke to me was, I feel that, and we had these discussions before, where I felt that something was missing in leadership development in companies, right? Um, uh, back in the 90s, up to the 90s, early 2000s, companies had very strong, what I like to call leadership development programs where people came together and they got training, as you mentioned, not only on the hard skills, right, but also in the soft skills. They learn about teamwork. They learned about their personality types, Myers-Briggs, and they learned about how to communicate, if you will, in short form as well as long form, because, in a global company, right, different countries, different regions communicate in a different way, and you have to be able to adapt to that. And what I've seen over the years now is what I feel is because of the rate of growth and the rate of change and the acceleration of the plethora of niche players in the space of, let's say, technology, and just the globalization of industry, we have lost a little bit of that horizon in a way, right? So yes, certainly people will hire you for your technical knowledge. They will hire you for, you said, your hard skills, right? But seldom do we hire or do we expect training, if you will, in the holistic leadership style when they also marinate your strengths and weaknesses as an individual
Mhm.
on top of the job on hand, if you will.
Mhm.
And when I saw that, and as you know, Reg, having been involved in leadership development and the creation of the expertise taxonomy during my tenure at IBM, for which I got a patent back in 2007, uh, that has remained a cornerstone in my philosophy of life,
Mhm.
in the way that I approach my team, in the way that I approach my peers,
Mhm.
and in general, in the way that I interact with the industry as a whole. Right. So
Mhm.
to me, Rejuvi, when I looked at the fact that you'll have this perspective where is, the leader's perspective with their company insights, right? And being able to derive value and a win-win situation for both the leader as well
Mhm.
as the individuals in their respective organizations. I
Mhm.
said, I got to make this call, right? This to
Mhm.
me is,
Mhm.
is exactly what I feel that has been missing so far.
Mhm.
And if companies want to succeed, especially nowadays with the tight labor market, with the expectation of growth that investors have on companies nowadays, and the transparency on social media, et cetera, et cetera, it's imperative that we pay attention to leadership uh,
Mhm.
as companies. Sure.